What's up, guys? John here. Titan Talk Tuesday in full effect. We got a good show for you guys today. We're beating this Hurricane Elsa down here already. Still in the studio. Still in Titan Medical Center, taking care of all of our patients still around the country. So if you aren't here in Florida, you really don't know what's going on. You might see it on TV. It looks all crazy. It's not really crazy yet. We haven't been hit, luckily. Thank God, here in Tampa. I want to give a big shout out to everybody going on here. Dana Breland, Fitness DMK, what's up, dude? Lamin, Katha 0725, Kodado Legacy, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? I hope all is well. Pipe Donkey, what's going on? Snyder 759, Dwayne Day, what up, yo? How you doing, man? Hello, Kathra, what's going on? Addict Queen's in the house. What up, Jessica? Mark 01583, John 89, Elijah, what's up? Wings and Weights, what's going on? Mimeo, Beast, how you guys doing out there? All right, Blake Johnson, what's up? How you doing? Absdrubal, what's going on? Fast Buck Eddie, what's up, dude? Loving that for sure. All right, Mads, Daryl Codage, Prime Speaking, what's going on? All right, guys, so I got a great show for you guys today. Got a lot of great things. Dan Wheeler in the house. What's up, brother? How you been, man? I hope all is well to you, too, as well. All right, guys, I got my badges on. If you guys get a badge today, I'll pick maybe one or two people that will get a free Titan tank top or T-shirt. Whether you're a girl or a guy, I'll make sure it happens and make sure you guys get some free Titan gear. So if you guys do get the badges, I think they're 69 cents or whatever they are, or $1. Grab them. I'll make sure that I pick one of you guys to get the prize. So today, we got a lot of great topics, like I said. We always do, but this week we're talking about the first topic, which is AOD 9604. It's a peptide, right? And the big thing I see a lot, Dwayne Day got one. All right. So my man's in the running. All right. So basically, AOD 9604. A lot of people come to us. Fitness DMK bought a badge. All right. So he's in the mix. So at that point, the first question a lot of people ask is, or the question we ask is, what's your goal? What are you coming to Titan Medical Center for? Or people come up to me and they say, listen, I want to get weight loss. What can I do with weight loss? Oh, I got 4 people in the running for badges right now. Going to get some free Titan gear. So just hold on tight. I'm going to pick at the end. I'll make sure you guys get all hooked up. So AOD 9604, this is a peptide for weight loss. And when people ask me, like, what can I do for weight loss? There's a couple different options on the table that, I usually say or spit out. The first one is ECA Stack Plus, right? ECA Stack Plus has ephedrine, caffeine, aspirin, B12, and chromium. It's a great therapy. It's an oral capsule. It's an awesome therapy and usually fits across the board. But there are some people that can't use ECA Stack Plus. And then it's like, all right, well, what else do you got? What else can I use, And then we start talking about maybe like Titan Complete or Tighten Up. But that has a lot of different benefits, or those vitamin and amino acid blends do, right? So that's when we really start talking about maybe AOD 9604. And AOD 9604, like I said, is a peptide therapy. Now, it can be done by injectable, or it can be done by a rapid dissolve tablet. We got 5 people in the mix with badges. Thank you guys for all supporting Titan Medical Center. And at that point, when we talk about, peptide therapies, there's a lot of different ones out there. We talk about BPC 157, TB 500 for healing and such. And we talk about MK for mass building, IGF-1 gains and stuff. But AOD 9604 is one specifically for weight loss and fat burning. And it's really cool the way that it works. So what is AOD 9604? AOD 9604 is it's a modified molecule chain of growth hormone. So growth hormone is made up of 191 amino acid therapy, right? So it has 191 amino acids, and it's sequenced. And the way that it's sequenced makes up human growth hormone. So with AOD 9604, it actually has 176 amino acids. Like I said, it's modified. So it has only specifically the molecule chain of the fat burning and weight loss portion on it. Lipolysis is one of those. So getting rid of the fat is what it does. It starts helping, burn the adipose tissue that you have. And at that point, the other thing, it starts helping you convert food into energy instead of storing that food as fat, because that's what our body does. Our body usually stores whatever we don't use into fat. That way it's supposed to be there for when we do need it, and possibly, if you're going through, some sort of state where you're not getting enough food, it has this stored energy so your body can still function. It's still on track and working properly like it should. So for AOD, it's a really simple and easy peptide to use. Like I said, you can inject it subcutaneously. You can take it rapid dissolve, like a rapid dissolve tablet. You can take it sublingually in your mouth. But the injection usually works the best. I ain't going to lie for you guys. What up, Big Irishman in the house? Xantho J, Hulk Squad, what's going on? Frank Giordano, what's up? It's awesome, guys. Holden Outlaw in the house. Ange Tusa, what's going on? Daddy Shock, what's up? Core Rams, what's going on? John said, glad we're talking about this. I was curious what it was. So, yeah, what's going on? Holden Outlaw, big flex with the American signs. I love it. Ange bought a badge. You're in the running now again for another free Titan medical gear of some sort, whether it's a tank top or shirt. I'm going to pick one of you guys. What are the professional manufacturers of the kind of sport where gym, fitness, where athletes, where products, custom clothes according? Okay, so so this guy's trying to shoot me stuff for weight or for gym outfits and stuff like that. So let's talk about AOD. So AOD back again. So like I said, this is a safe profile as far as what it's going to do to the body. So let me explain that too. So with growth hormone, there's some undesirable effects that can happen. This can raise glucose levels, so your sugar levels in your body. If you take growth hormone, it can also grow different things in your body, like cancer cells for one. And the other thing is different things on your face can change, or body too as well. Jaw lines can change, ears can grow more, forehead can grow more, nose can grow more. There's a lot of different things that growth hormone can do. Well, this has no negative side effects of growth hormone. It's a 176 sequence of amino acids in that molecule chain, so you're not getting all of them in growth hormone. And it's got a GRAS status here in the United States that's generally regarded as safe. GRAS, GRAS status. So Dwayne Day bought another badge, so I'm doubling you up on that, Dwayne Day. So hopefully you'll be the winner here. I'm going to pick probably two of you guys so we can send some clothing out to. It just depends how many we get. I want to do at least 20% of whoever gets badges on here and supports us. That way I'm going to get you guys some cool Titan gear. I've got a lot of new stuff coming in, guys. I'm working on new stuff right now. New hats, too, as well. I'm trying to get puff, writing on the hats. I'm trying to do a lot of different things so we can change things up. It's all about progression and getting better with time. So with AOD 9604, it's a good therapy if you're looking for weight loss. Now listen, this isn't something that's going to stimulate you. It's not going to give you jitters, nor heart palpitations, nothing like that. No anxious, anxiety. Some people do get that with stimulants too as well. Usually not with the ECA Stack Plus, because we have different dosages and we don't want to overstimulate people either. So Ants217 said, I started my second round of AOD today. Can't wait to see the end results of the 60 days. I'm now down 45 pounds since April. So we're getting into July right now. It's been, 2 months or so? I can't wait to see what you really do with this at the end. With exercise too as well, and with a good nutritional plan. These things are going to help expedite your results. So get you better results than you possibly would by yourself and just, training and eating correctly. I mean, these are big things. Dwayne Day say, I love Titan Medical Center. So Hulk Squad got a badge. You're in the running, dude. All you guys are in the running. Big Irishman's in the running. I love you guys. Thank you guys. Holden Outlaw got a badge. I appreciate it. SMP by Mike. What's going on? Just joining. So that's kind of AOD in a breakdown. Do you guys have any other questions about AOD? I'd love to help you guys out and answer these different questions. In weight loss effect. Now, you don't just have to take AOD 9604 by itself. That was a great question. I was just getting to this fitness DMK. You can actually take other therapies along with it to really, really expedite things, maybe more quicker than it already is. The next one, ECA Stack Plus. So you heard me talk about it in the beginning. Now, stacking ECA Stack Plus with AOD is definitely going to help results. Even Prometheus in there. That's another great one that you can match right up with it. And you can take this together with both of these therapies, and you can take the ECA Stack Plus in the morning and shoot your AOD and then go about your day and really start cranking. And you really, at that point, should get a lot more energy. You should help definitely a lot more fat burning properties in there. And definitely the mental clarity from the ECA Stack Plus. So, like I said, with the AOD, it doesn't cause any stimulation. It doesn't help with mental clarity or anything like that. It just helps the way that your body is burning fat and the way that it converts your food into energy instead of storing it as fat. That's really the way that it works, okay? But ECA Stack Plus, I would definitely have along with AOD. I know a lot of our patients do that combination together, or they use Prometheus and AOD. That's another great combination too together that you can both use. And you can definitely do this. And the way that you should do it if you're really trying to lean out is that you want to really go into a calorie deficit. That's the big thing. You know, I see a whole bunch of different diets out there and different things, and it's really about calorie deficit. It really is. If you're going into a calorie deficit, your body is going to burn more calories than it's taking in, and it's going to start using what it's already stored in your body as fat. You know, that energy supply, that extra energy that's in there, it's called fat. You know, that's just what it is. Kelly Kell, 622, what's going on? How you guys doing? He's a stud, absence. Okay. And then Ange Tusa said, I honestly think I would lose more weight with the proper coaching with exercise. I do too. Now listen, exercising and being active, that's a big, big thing, right? But like everything we talk about, it's all about progression. It's really about learning how to exercise better. Working smarter and not harder, or working smarter and harder if you really want to take that approach too. Because, you know, the more that you exercise, Ange, I think the more that you do better. Now, you know, nutrition is one thing, right? And that's really where the coaching comes into play. Exercise planning is all about really, you know, what's working the best for you. Because different exercises and different exercise plans, I think, work better for different people. I don't think the cookie cutter approach is good for everybody. I think it will work to a certain degree, but then you really start, you know, peeling things back. And then you really start getting, you know, deeper into what could really help you. I've got a couple different people if you're really looking for proper coaching and exercise, maybe online, like Stacy Maceda. She's a really good one. I trust her. There's not a lot of people I do trust. You know, Drew, I'd say for a guy. For a female, though, I'd really like, you know, work kind of with a female because there's different things that go along in the body, I guess, or different things that you're having to fight an uphill battle on, possibly, like menstrual cycles. And us guys, we understand that to a certain degree, but I think, this is just my opinion, that, you know, a woman probably knows a little bit more about a woman's anatomy and kind of what they're going through. It's just like us guys having testicles, right? I don't think girls can really understand having testicles and getting hit in the testicles and understanding what that feels like, okay? It's a different feeling. It's a different anatomy to a certain degree there. And that's kind of why I try to put girls with girls and coaching and guys with guys. But not to say that it wouldn't work in the backward way. I know, like I said, Stacy's another one, for a prime example. She works with a lot of guys and does a tremendous job with guys. So maybe I shouldn't do that or say that, but it's just what I like to do. I don't know. John, not sure if I missed you speaking on it. Is this the therapy that doesn't require a blood test? So no. So AOD 9604, great question, does not require blood work. All you have to do is fill out the new patient paperwork, and you're going to see the medical provider. Now, if you're not here in Florida, and usually it's sunny Florida, I would say, but it's a little gray outside, all you have to do is do telemedicine. So it's a FaceTime visit or a Skype visit right online. You could be in your house. You could be parked in your car somewhere. You could be at your office or job on lunch break, whatever it is. So you just fill out the new patient paperwork. You're going to do a quick medical consultation with a medical provider. That way they can go through all your new patient paperwork. They can answer all your questions and maybe give you some other recommendations about possibly would help you hit the goals that you're trying to achieve. You know, this is what it's all about. But it doesn't require blood work. None of this stuff I'm talking about right now requires blood work. The only things that require blood work are hormone replacement therapy, so like testosterone, estrogen, progesterone, or IGF-1 therapy, Everything else you do not need blood work for. Now, on the flip side, I do recommend people do get blood work. If you're 25 and older, I would probably recommend always doing blood work, at least once to twice a year. The reason is that you understand what's going on inside your body. And if you're hitting plateaus or not hitting the goals you want, but you're doing everything right, then there possibly might be something wrong in those hormone panels, or something might be off, possibly a thyroid issue or something like that you can find out, and then you can correct, and then be on your way and advance and try to hit those goals that you're trying to achieve and go past that plateau. I mean, I talk to people all the time that want to try to do it themselves, right? And they get the nutrition plan on point, they're eating correctly, they're training like they should, but at the next degree is that they're not hitting what they want to, and they're plateauing. And that's why I say, I'm like, listen, man, how old are you? They're like 40, 50, some in cases. I'm like, listen, check your blood. You don't have to do it through us, but check your blood. We have the most inexpensive blood testing across the country, but check your blood, see what's going on, and at that point, try to correct it from there if there's an issue. If you guys need our help, we service across the country. The only states we don't service is Ohio and Idaho. Every other state, we can help you out with everything that we do, from blood testing, from peptide therapy like AOD 9604, the healing peptides, hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, and all these different options. Vitamin amino acid injectable therapies like our Hercules Potion, Titan Complete, Titan Serenity, right? Libido enhancers for both males and females. And it's not about needing it. We have things that will improve things on both sides, or help you take your game to a whole new level that maybe it wasn't at, or maybe you want to take it to for a night with your girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, husband, wife, whatever it may be. Maybe a little fling that you got going on. Who knows? I mean, we can definitely help you out there. If you guys are in the area and you guys want to come in, IV therapy is another big thing, man. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to get IV therapy just because you have a hangover. You went out the night before and you got trashed. Dude, you could do it for a lot of different things, for hydration levels. If you're working outside in the heat, it's a good thing to get, hydrated, so you're not lacking these different things. Plus, you can get all types of nutrients, vitamin, amino acids, and antioxidants in there. Nausea is another big one. Menstrual cycle for females. We have a bag we created specifically for women that are on their menstrual cycle to give them some relief of what they're going through. It doesn't feel good is what I hear. Dwayne Day said, I ran out of ECAs, I got to order. Definitely, dude. The ECAs keep me going every day. I take one every day, and that's how it is. Andrew Les, what's going on? Rough Boy. Lenroy, TNT, my dude, what's up? Call me Sunshine, how you doing? CC Diver, what's going on? 50 over 50, what's up? Jonah Paints. Dave Fit Warrior, how are you doing? I like your posts. I always watch your stories and your social media. I think it's great that you motivate. And she's deaf, so she's helping deaf people out too, get healthy, feel their best, train their best. So big shout out to you. I love that. I am Jorge Medina. What's going on? And Suze, yes, please send me the info because my diet is on point. I honestly a loss in the gym. All right, so Stacy Masita, I'll have to connect you with her. Big Irishman said, thank you for joining Titan Talk Tuesday. Don't forget the show. Thank you, guys. Hawk Squad, MK677 has turned me into a Sarlacc pit. I'm sure. MK677 is no joke. It's definitely going to increase strength, but it's definitely going to increase hunger too. That's why I tell people, if you are going to take that oral peptide therapy, which is awesome, raises IGF-1 levels, can help with strength, possible sleep, a lot of different things. You got to make sure that you're eating clean with that and that, you're getting rid of the junk in your house. Because if you have it and you take this and it's during the day per se, you're going to get so hungry. I don't care if you ate a buffet before, you're going to want to eat some more. That's why it's great for putting on lean quality mass too as well. One, because it's going to help you eat more calories. And if you're training, this is going to help immensely. I know a lot of people that say that they can't eat enough for what they're training requires, right? So at that point, they're only able to eat so much and then they feel full. This is the beautiful thing about this medication or therapy is that when you take it, after you've ate, you're going to be able to eat some more, right? And just, feel like an empty pit. So MK is another good one. Di Cortona, how you going? Christian Salcido, what's going on? Mona, how you doing? Garcia, big Irishman, what's up, dude? Hot Squad, dude, first leg day in almost 3 months. Oh, that's awesome. Hopefully everything went good. Bars, the Barber, what's up? Abed, what's going on? Eric Cord, what's going on? How you guys doing? Patrick, what's going on? Big Rodney in the house. Rodzilla. So Rodzilla is one of the only dudes I know, and Rodzilla is 50 years old, right? Team Titan for over 9 years. I knew this guy way before Titan Medical Center. We used to, do some stuff in the nightclubs and stuff like that way back when. And I'm telling you, man, Rod only gets bigger and leaner through the years. I mean, he's defying age like you guys would not believe. I'm very proud of Rod and all his gains. And just as being a great person. Rod is a great person all the way around. 51, excuse me, Rod. I tried to make it, sound a little bit better with 50. But 51 makes it sound even better. All right. I got a kick out of the guy asking if I complete was blood. Yeah, that was funny. So we were on a post, and Titan Complete has like B12 and stuff in it, B complex, MIC, branched chain amino acids, the only three, and L-carnitine, and it's red because of B12 that's in there. And one guy asked in a syringe on one of the posts, he said, is that blood that you're injecting? Like, no, we're not injecting blood, okay? Come on. Real JJ, on MK677 for 3 months, hunger isn't as crazy as it was. How can I reset that? 1 month off and back on. That's exactly right. So with MK, 3 months is usually what I say 90 days. It's going to start as far as your hunger not getting as much, right? Not stimulating the G-relevant hormone as much. That's when you do want to give it a month break. At least a month, maybe 2, but a month should do you good. And what we'll do is it will reset that. So when you take it again, after that month off or 2 months off, whatever you want to do, you're going to get that stimulation again. You're going to want to eat again. All right? Plus, it's a good way. You start cutting back on maybe the water weight that I put on. Make sure you start, dialing yourself in, and then you can get right back on. Greg Stroud, what's going on? What's up? How you doing? Fitness DMK. I want whatever Rod takes. Rod takes Hercules. He names it. Hercules Potion, Titan Complete, ECA Stack Plus. Rod, you can tell him what else. All right, Hulk Squad, Disip has definitely helped my sleep. I'm making gains because I'm rested and recovered. That is the best news I've heard. One of the best news I've heard this whole conversation. And too, so there's a big one too with her weight loss. I love hearing these different things about the therapies and helping people that definitely have these issues. And sleep is a big one. A lot of people talk about eating right, training hard, getting right supplementation in, but we always miss over sleep, or it's not as much of a priority to people. And I understand that to a degree, because eating, you are what you eat. So better start eating right if you're not. 2, training. You're not going to get any gains without any activity or training, right? You're not going to, lose weight. You're not going to gain lean muscle mass, even feeling better mentally, right, from training. But we always miss out on sleep. Now, sleep is a huge priority. The 3 are training, nutrition, and sleep. Those are the 3 pillars. Those are the 3 main pillars. After that, supplementation and stuff like that goes right along with it. But without sleep, we don't recover. We don't rejuvenate. We don't revitalize. We don't rebuild, right? So we want to make sure that we're getting proper sleep. And 6 to 8 hours is what they say people require for rest. Some people might need a little bit less. Some people might need just a little bit more. But that's a sweet spot, 6 to 8 hours every night. And it's better for you to get in a routine with your sleeping patterns. What do I mean by that? So a routine is every day you wake up, you eat breakfast at a certain time or around a certain time, lunch around that certain time, you train almost around the certain time if you can, eat dinner around a certain time, and you go to bed around the same certain time. That's hard to do for some people, but if you can figure out a routine that works best for you, your family, your job, right? Get into it. Start making it a priority to schedule these things. It's harder to do when you don't have a schedule, and it's easy just to blow things off if you have something come up. Make these a priority so that at that point it means something to you, because do those results mean something to you? Well, the only way you're going to get those results is if you schedule it and you make it happen. So that's why I tell people, try to make it a really, really big thing as far as a priority to be able to eat correctly, train correctly, and sleep. After that, supplementation, obviously making sure the family's taken care of. If you got a family, you want to make sure you take care of the wife, the husband, the kids, whatever your job is, because, what pays the bills. I understand that. Like, people say, hey, listen, I got to work, right? Because I got to make sure everything is taken care of. Listen, I'm a big proponent of that, and I'm a big, I guess, advocate. Thank you, Art. I'm a big advocate of those things. Sorry. It took me for a curveball for a second. I'm trying to think of the best word. An advocate is a really good word for it. So that's definitely what it is. Anastasia said, I couldn't do without you guys. Thank you. That means a lot. And everything you're putting in, that hard work and all these different things that you're doing and the weight that you're losing, we want to make this long-lasting results. So at that point, it's going to turn to a lifestyle. So, once you lose this weight, once you start recomping the body and making it to your liking, it's really about doing the maintenance and doing the work to keep it at that point. Now, a big thing that me and Drew talk about every day, and Drew's definitely more on point, I think, than me, I guess, because I do a hell of a lot of things during the day. And not to say he doesn't, but his big thing is I want to progress every day. Every day, I'm looking to be the better me than I was yesterday. And that's a great way to think about things. It really is. And honestly, that's the way you should think, right? John said ECA and Titan Complete is a must every morning. It really is. ECA Stack Plus is my go-to. I don't take any other energy drinks, pre-workouts, other pills to stimulate. Nothing like that. ECA Stack Plus 1 in the morning, right? I take it on an empty stomach, and I take my Titan Complete along with it. And that's really a good one. Will I lose any size on a month off? All right, so Real J. So if you put on any water weight, that possibly might go away. That's a good thing, okay? You don't want to hold that. It's all about lean quality mass. So even if you do lose, let's say, a couple pounds, I don't think you're going to lose a lot. It ain't like you're going to lose like 10 pounds off this. But if it's water weight, 5 to 6 pounds probably at most. Make sure you're keeping up your eating to a certain degree, right? You're at least maintaining your calories and what your body needs per day, and you're training. Because, listen, even with training, let's say you do lose some weight, but you look more aesthetically pleasing. I know that when my bout was about 210, and I'm like 205 to 210 right now, I kind of fluctuate in between. But at 210, I look better at 210 than I did at 220. And it was because I was just more chiseled up, right? It wasn't as much of a bulky type thing. It's just all about quality muscle and lean mass at that point. And that's where I think, even if you did lose the 5 or 6 pounds, you're probably going to look better. I ain't going to lie. All right, so Nick Becker, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? He's always hitting it, too. I always check it out. He's a good representative. All right, so Hulk Squad said, when you take the time to train hard and eat right, why wouldn't you use every single resource available? Titan has those resources. It's a true statement. If you're really putting in all that work and you really want the best results, there are things that can help take you to that next level and expedite those results and make those results a lot better, right? And that's what we're all here for. Here at Titan, make you look better, feel better, and perform better. That's what it's all about. And health should be your number one priority out of everything. So if you're doing something that's unhealthy, try to cut back on it, right? Because health is your number one thing that you should be worried about, right? Because without health, you're not getting out of bed, you're not training, you're not eating properly, you might sleep, but you're going to be hurting in other ways. So make sure that is a priority for yourself, right? All right, so Big Irishman said marijuana is the best for anxiety, or the THC isn't a thing for you. Certain CBDs are amazing too. So they are, and some people are, some people are in states where it's illegal, or, just like the Olympic runner, basically, she's basically got suspended for smoking marijuana, and her state, it's legal, recreational. So, at that point, we got to look at some different things. Hopefully, some rules will start changing, and this will definitely help people. But DSIP is one for sleeping. It's going to definitely help. Hulk Squad already said, and he was a big troublesome sleeper, at that point. All right, so Hold On Outlaw, what is good ECA stack? 200 milligrams caffeine, 25 milligrams, and 300 milligrams of aspirin. What's a stack? Is there something in the stack that has thermogenics? All right, so Hold On Outlaw. So our ECA stack plus, ephedrine, caffeine, aspirin, B12, and chromium. Now, we really have 3 different versions. 2 versions we advertise. The third version is for somebody that takes the high dose and it really doesn't affect them. So let's talk about these different doses and what's in them. All right, so low dose. If you're very sensitive to stimulants, caffeine, can't drink a Red Bull or a cup of coffee without feeling jitters or heart palpitations or get anxiety, then the low dose ECA is going to probably be the best one for you. It comes in a pink capsule. It has 12.5 milligrams of ephedrine, 100 milligrams of caffeine, 30 milligrams of aspirin, 1,000 micrograms of chromium, and 1,000 micrograms of B12. Okay? Obviously, the ephedrine and the caffeine, those are going to work as thermogenics, especially the ephedrine. Going to work as far as a stimulant for energy. Mental clarity is going to be there. You should be able to focus a lot better, do your job or whatever you're doing properly a lot better. And then you got the chromium and B12, which are going to help aid in boosting metabolism, aid in the fat loss properties too as well. Then we have our high dose. It's a blue and white capsule. You might see those more frequently than the pink ones. The blue and white ones contain 200 milligrams, let's start this over. 25 milligrams of ephedrine, 200 milligrams of caffeine, 30 milligrams of aspirin, 1,000 micrograms of chromium, and 1,000 micrograms of B12. So the things that really change in there are the ephedrine and the caffeine. It's double what the pink pill is. And even if you're allergic to aspirin, right? Because some people are allergic to aspirin. We can take the aspirin out of that combination for you. So you can still utilize the EC Stack Plus instead of the ECA Stack Plus, right? Then, if the high dose is not working for you, and you have to go through the high dose, the medical assistants, the providers are not going to approve this if you don't. But we do have the red bombs. You'll see them, they're red and white. Those red bombs have 25 milligrams of ephedrine, 200 milligrams of caffeine, 30 milligrams of aspirin, 1,000 micrograms of B12, and 1,000 micrograms of chromium. Plus, it has 2 milligrams of real HCl yohimbine. So at that point, it's going to give another stimulant in there. So that can also help with the thermogenic property and also help with the visceral fat around the stomach area. Even for guys at a low dose of yohimbine, as long as you don't overdose on it, it can definitely help as far as an aphrodisiac too as well. So there's a lot of different properties in that. So these things can work very well. And some of these, like the high dose, you can take 2 a day. So think about that. 1 in the morning, 1 in the middle afternoon. So you're really hitting it. And you're really, I don't care if you're sitting at a desk, you're probably going to lose some water weight from it, right? And it's definitely going to raise core temperature to help burn fat. All right, so I think I'm going to move to the reds. Fitness DMK, if you're taking the high dose and you're tolerating it properly, then the red bombs might be your next go-to. All right, I don't take anything for my anxiety. I'm working on it by getting healthy and eliminating negativity out of my life. And Susa, that's a great way to do it. Some people need different medications for anxiety, right? You're trying to hit it properly, the healthy way. I really do believe that people can get rid of anxiety if they are doing the right things. And I think what you're doing, what you're saying right here, working on it by getting healthy, that's a big one. The next thing, eliminating negativity out of your life. This is a big one. Now, I'm a big proponent of this. I like to look at the good in everybody, right? Everybody that I come across, that was how I naturally am. I like to look at the good of everybody. Because nobody's perfect, right? But you got to be cautious and you got to worry about toxic people. There are toxic people, and especially like in my situation, I deal with a lot of people, from where my stance is in this company and people coming at me left and right, trying to get things from me, ulterior motives and stuff like that. It gives me a little anxiety, I guess, to a certain point. I don't get crazy about it, but it does. It's like, what does this person want from me? It sucks. I hate that, but it is what it is. But if you recognize that that person is toxic to you, bringing you down, sucking your soul out, then you need to cut it off, right? And that will help in a lot of different ways because people get anxiety about things like that. In some cases, right? They come across these people, they get their lives, they don't know how to get rid of them, they're always around, and then they cause them anxiety and they cause them toxicity, and that brings them down, and that's not good either. And when it brings them down, that's what it does. All right, so good comments though. Good comments. 2.75 pounds of steak just now because of MK677. So much for tomorrow's lunch prep. So that's what it is, right? Steak's a good one, man. I eat steak every day. You know, I hear a lot of things about red meat and stuff like that. And listen, if you're a vegetarian or you have some sort of different diet or you don't believe in meat, I'm totally with that. You're plant-based. I never hate on somebody's diet. If that's what they want to do and they feel better that way and stuff like that, I'm all for it. I remember, because I'm sure you guys look at the story sometimes, I'm showing you what I'm eating every day usually. And you can see every day I'm pretty much eating the exact same thing over and over and over. I'm a big proponent of steaks. I eat 12 ounces in the morning with some rice. I posted on the story, and one lady just went off on me like you wouldn't believe. She's like, how dare you eat that and push that on your stories and make everybody think that that's what they should eat and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whoa. I'm just giving you a little insight of what I do. People ask me all the time, like, hey, John, what do you eat? You know, they ask you, hey, what do you eat? Like, what do you guys do per day? What do you guys eat? How much? You know, this. So I kind of show people. I want a real world scenario where I'm showing you, hey, listen, this is what I'm eating and this is how it's going down. This is what I'm doing to achieve what I'm doing, you know, but listen, other things work for other people and different diets work for different people. So I'm not against that at all. I'm a big proponent of people wanting to do what they want to do as long as you're getting results. Don't do something over and over and over again and it not work. And you're thinking it's going to produce a different result. There is a definition for that. And that's insanity. I tell my staff this all the time. I go, listen, guys, if we're doing something over and over and over again, and it's not working, we're getting the exact same result, we're never going to get a different result. And if we keep trying this, we're insane in the membrane. And we're not insane here. So, you know, I'd say, listen, we need to change things, adapt to different things, and come up with a new solution, right? That's what it's all about. Real Johnny Davis said, getting my stack this week. Awesome. Congrats. Want to hear about that? Let me know. I'm just curious at what I could do to ease back into stimulants since I have cut off caffeine completely because of my anxiety. Whew. All right, so I don't want to give you bad information either, okay? And I really don't know to the extent of your anxiety, Ange. But what I would do is I would start off with something very low, right? Maybe 50 milligrams of caffeine. That should be tolerable to anybody. I would do possibly that, and then you can work your way up. You can build up some sort of tolerance to these things and make sure everything's going to be okay. You know, because the worst thing you could do is take something like a stimulant and have anxiety and just be freaked out all day or not feel good all day. That's not what it should be about. You know, that's the biggest thing I tell people when they're taking pre-workouts and such. They have like 300 or 400 milligrams per serving size of caffeine, and these guys are taking 2 to 3 serving sizes of this. So I'm like, all right, so you're taking what? Let's say it's 300 milligrams per serving size. I'm like, all right, if you're taking 2, you're taking 600 milligrams. That's a lot. If you're taking 3, you know, that's like, what, 900 milligrams of caffeine? That's a lot. You know, and I know me and a couple of the athletes have definitely seen this go down a lot. I've seen it even with these, with the scoop challenge, you know, the dry challenge where they're taking dry pre-workouts and stuff like that. Some girl said she got a heart attack on TikTok. She was talking about it. You know, this is things that you shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be abusing the body. You shouldn't overstimulate the body. And let's remember, me and Drew talked about it Friday, that caffeine is a drug by definition. Okay? It is a drug. It's just a drug that's heavily used by everybody. And I don't think it'll ever be banned because of that. You know, but it does. So you wanted to make sure that you're easing into something like that if you're having these past problems. But I don't think you'll have any problems if you start very low and ease your way up. Don't go from 0 to 100. That's the worst thing you could possibly do. All right?
We got a 15-minute warning, John.
All right, we got 15 minutes, guys. All right, so DMK said, I take the blues in the morning and the pinks in the afternoon. All right, so what I would do if I was in your situation, blue in the morning, blue at night, or blue, you know, in the afternoon when you said you take it. You could also take a red in the morning and then a blue in the afternoon if you really build up that tolerance, DMK. But maybe I would try that before you go to the red bombs. You know, if you really want to do that, or just eliminate and go to the red bombs. I guess that's another way you could do it. Definitely stay positive. That's definitely where it's at. All right, side note. I've taken Internet MK677 before, and I have to say Titan's product is night and day. Thank you. So that's a big one a lot of people talk about. All right, so there's different websites out there. There are research chemical sites. I don't ever throw shade at these places, but I'm going to tell you like it is. So these guys are getting their product from, I don't know, do you know? Oh, it's a great product. People say it's a great product. Oh, they got these different reviews. Okay, so where are they getting it from? Will they tell you? Probably not. And where do you think it's coming from? Well, it's got to be manufactured somewhere, right? So it's either manufactured in China or one of these other countries and shipped in. People might possibly make it in their house or bathtub. Who knows? At that point, you might not even be getting what they say it is. How do you know? Are you going to send the product in for lab testing? That's probably the only way that you'd find out if it's real or not real. And then at that point, it's cost you a whole bunch of money and a whole bunch of issues anyway, so why even go through the trouble? Why not get it from a trusted, reliable source? And by that, I mean prescribed from a U.S. licensed pharmacy that has already done the testing. That's the beautiful thing about it. If anybody ever came at me and said, oh, I don't think this is what it is, no problem. I got the testing from the pharmacies. I can ship that over to any patient on any product that comes out of there. Legally, they got to do that stuff. So it's another safety net for you guys to make sure that, listen, it is what it is. I get this a lot with BPC 157 and TB 500 too. A lot of people go to these research and chemical sites, which on the bottles, right, it says for non-human consumption, not for human consumption, right? Right on the vial. But on the website, on their Facebook pages, they're telling you basically you use this and that's it. You use this as a human. Not for rats, not for research purposes, but you inject this or you take this. Do you guys that have got peptides from us ever see that on your vials? Hell no. Because it comes from a U.S. licensed pharmacy, it's for human consumption. From that being, it is what it says it is. So that's a big one, all right? All right, so I eliminated anxiety when I stopped dating girls from Jersey. Hold not law. So that could probably do it too, I guess. Females and males alike can cause you anxiety. So, watch that too. Your spouse will probably be your married one, so you got to live with them. But if it's somebody you're dating, something like that, they're being toxic to you or causing you a whole bunch of anxiety, you might want to move on. Real Johnny Davis saying, I'm going to do the AOD stack because my anxiety gets really high and low tolerance for caffeine instead of going to ECA. Okay. But ECA Stack Plus low dose might be something you might want to go to in the future. It is a really good therapy. Unless you have cardiovascular problems or you have super anxiety, from stimulants, it's really a good way to go. All right. Titans helping Titans. You know it, bro, for sure. Hold out, law. That's the one way to get rid of it. Sure. Anshu said, this is why I love my Titan family. People I don't know helping and giving advice and motivating you. And it's what it's all about. I love you guys tuning in. Big Irishman, Hulk Squad, Ange, Holding Outlaw, all you guys, Dwayne Day, all my people on here that are talking. You guys are helping other people out. And that's a big thing, man. It's priceless to help people out because it affects their lives. And it can be a life-changing thing for these people. So I really appreciate all you guys helping me out with talking to patients and such, all right? B12 Miami, what's going on? Real Johnny Davis, you're welcome. Dwayne Dake, just take Hercules Potion and everything will be okay. Hercules Potion is definitely my go-to. I mean, I love Hercules Potion. I know a lot of people love Hercules Potion. We have some new Titan employees or Titan family that started working here a couple months ago. And I kind of ease them in, teaching them the processes of what we do here, why we do it and such. And now the next thing is these guys are starting to learn the therapies. So at that point, I talked about Hercules Potion, ECA Stack, Titan Complete. These are my main three that I love, right? And I really believe in all the therapies. But Hercules Potion is one of my favorites. It's one of almost everybody's favorites that comes to Titan Medical Center that uses it. I mean, it's just downright one of the best for sure. I've never had anything like it. And just love it. And it works every day the exact same. So there's no building up a tolerance. Your body needs it. There's no bad things in there, right? It's just something that's going to help you. Thanks for a reminder about sleep. Maddox, you're very welcome because sleep is very important. I will talk about it day in and day out. Inspire someone because someone inspired you. This is very true. We help. You want to help too as well. Thank you, B12 Miami. I appreciate it. Yes, couldn't have said it better, for sure. All right, so we got a little bit of time left. Let's talk about some of the topics that I want to bring up to you guys. All right, so this one goes right along with weight loss too. All right, so insurance coverage is now an obstacle on a promising new weight loss and obesity drug. So, hold on. Dwayne Day said, I have a question. Do you think you can make Hercules Potion 2.0? Would it be possible? So it could be possible. I have thought about some different things. I was thinking about maybe increasing some different things, or maybe switching out one of the components in there. But I'm working on some different formulas, Dwayne. I promise you, I'm only about making things better. So I do got a couple things that I'm working on, I promise you. So hopefully we'll be seeing some of those things come to tuition very soon. All right, so insurance coverage is now an obstacle for a promising new obesity drug and weight loss drug. All right, so guys, if you heard me talk about this drug a couple weeks ago, semaglutide. So semaglutide was originally a diabetic medication, FDA approved. So now it's been FDA approved for weight loss and obesity. This is awesome because FDA approved weight loss and obesity drugs are very scarce, and there's not too many out there. And the ones that are out there, FDA approved, we're talking about phentermine as an appetite suppressant. You can build up a tolerance to it. It's not good neurologically, cardiovascularly. It's something you can't stay on continuously, and it really doesn't work too well. I'm just being honest. But we talk about semaglutide. Now, semaglutide is an awesome, awesome medication. Even in the clinical trials, it's supposed to take off 15% of your body weight. That's a lot. Think about your body weight. If you can take off 15% of your body weight, right? And this is a once-a-week injection. And obviously, it's going to lower sugar levels, too, as well in the body, which is another plus. It takes damage off the kidneys, too, as well. Diabetes is a silent killer, and it can directly affect the kidneys. So taking that down, too, is a great option. Now, the thing about semaglutide is it's very expensive. You're talking about $1,000 to $1,500 a month because it's a manufactured product. I did talk to some people possibly about doing this on the generic side. So if I can do that, I can make it a lot cheaper for patients. And we could kill this price. So I'm working on that for patients because I do believe in the drug. I've had my providers start looking at the medical directors, to make sure that they're okay with it. They feel comfortable prescribing this drug. But the big thing for people out there is that the regular person goes to a doctor, a general practitioner, and doesn't have the options like they do at Titan Medical Center. So at that point, these general practitioners can prescribe this drug. Now, the insurance companies, a lot of them do not cover this obesity or weight loss medication. And it's really hard to get a lot of obesity or weight loss medications approved by insurance companies. So if you have an insurance company, check the list. They will have a list of different medications that they will cover. And if it's not on there, they probably won't cover it. But that's the big thing for this. My flip side to this is that, now listen, if they did approve this drug and people started losing a good amount, 50% of their body weight, obesity came down, blood sugar levels came down, how much money do you think that insurance company would probably save in the long run? Because they wouldn't have to pay for as many ailments in the future than they are now. So, maybe it's a little bit more up front, but maybe it saves more in the back end. We won't know for a little bit, on this drug, but I really do think that, it could be very effective for a lot of patients out there that are trying to lose weight, that are obese and don't know what to do. They've been trying these different things. They don't want to go through the gastro surgery. I think this is a really good option. I think we're going to see a lot more options too as well. And the way this works is it actually tricks the brain. It curbs appetite, right? So you don't want to eat on this, which is a big thing for a lot of people. They're trained, they eat, they're stress eaters, they're used to eating, they just can't stop eating. This is a good one, right? Jessica Ozero, Craig Broski, what's going on? Jessica Ozero said, does AOD help with curbing your appetite like the ECA? No, it doesn't. That's why taking it in combination will really do the trick if that's what you're looking for, all right? The new clothing line is coming too. I got Charisse her own name. It's not even going to be Titanets anymore, but I can't even say it out loud because she'll kill me. But there's a new line coming that are going to be specifically for females that she's going to pop off that I'm really excited about. I got really excited when we started talking about it. We already got the domain, we got the name set, and now it's going to be putting these things in production. So I'm really crazy excited about it. All right, Dan Emcedo, I need to lose fat around my stomach. What do you recommend? ECA Stack Plus, AOD 9604 would be a good one. There's a couple other ones out there. The best thing you could possibly do, Danny, is call or text us 727-389-3220. Be happy to help you out and talk to you about all the different options you have. All you have to do is fill out the new patient paperwork. You can see the medical provider via Skype or FaceTime if you're not in the area, you don't want to come in. Now, if you're over 40, blood testing, making sure hormones are in check and all that, that might be another way to do it. This is starting to sound like the Matrix with all the red and the blue pills. All right, so, there's only a red pill and a blue pill, all right? Really, there's a pink one and a blue one. The red one we don't even talk about. I just want to bring it up because I do have some patients on here that have been on blue and white ones for a long time. But pink, blue, and red. But the pink and the blue ones are all you guys are going to get if you just start, right? The new gym bags are coming too. I've got royal blue ones and black ones. I'm getting embroidered. That's another big one too. They would save a fortune in the long run, right? All right, so the what is the time frame for the 50%? It's pretty quick, DMK. It's really quick. If you look up semi-glutide, you'll see it. Google it. Check it out. I always talk to you guys about researching different things, knowing a lot about what you're taking, what you're doing, so you understand why, right? All right, so see you later, Golden Outlaw. He's out of here. All right, the next one is TikToker accidentally drugs herself on video smelling the devil's breath flower. Now, it's really funny, right, with this. It's, Brad, I got you, bro. Don't worry. I got some new stuff for you, too, as well. Yeah, Mia Motivation she'll model the gym bag or a lot of different things. All right, so the devil's breath, all right. Now, this thing is actually called the angel's trumpet, right? That's what the flower is literally called. Now, this flower can basically drug you, or it can cause you to shut down respiratory function if you take too much in. Now, they call it the devil's breath because you can get a powdered form out of this, or you can get a liquid form out of this. And what this does is it's basically like the ultimate roofie. That's what I'm going to call it. Now, it makes you so that you're coherent, right? It makes you so, you look like everything's okay. You articulate everything's okay, right? So say, hey, John, hey, how you doing? And you're like, oh, John's fine. But what it does is it helps people manipulate you. It's crazy. They can take advantage of you. They can do different things. There's a lot of sexual abuse that's happened with this drug. There's some cases where some Lyft drivers have been exposed to this and hit their emergency thing because guys were trying to rob them. So there's a lot of different things that came into play. And this is usually in South America where this plant usually does grow. Now, the funny thing is it's legal to grow in the United States still, which I don't understand that at all. I mean, we have, medical marijuana here, but marijuana is illegal to grow in some states. But you can grow this plant, angel's trumpet, in any state. It's called the devil's breath because of what it does. It's also a hallucinogenic too, so I mean you can use it, I guess, if you really want to hallucinate. But if you take in too much, it can shut down respiratory function and you'll die. So just be careful on this. If you guys are getting curious, please don't get curious. It's highly poisonous and can cause hallucinations and zombie-like trances. So just make sure you guys are watching. Now, these TikTokers didn't know that this was this like devil's breath plant, right? They just looked at it and it's kind of a cool looking plant. It's yellow, it looks vibrant, it's not bad looking, but at that point they went and they started smelling it, and then they went to some friend's house and they were like, man, we were really messed up. We don't know why. We didn't drink, we didn't take any drugs. What's going on? They had to leave and go home. So at that point, just watch out there. You never know what you're going to come past. Thing happened to me on a leg day. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't see straight. I couldn't walk, gasping on air. Thought I was dying. That's not good.
We got a 5-minute warning.
All right, 5-minute warning. All right, so let's talk about the newsletter poll. Excuse me.
We can't forget about the badges as well.
The badges. All right, so listen.
Let's do that.
All right, so so Big Irishman got a badge. Dwayne Day got a badge. Hulk Squad got a badge. Fitness DMK got a badge. Holden Outlaw got a badge, and Tusa got a badge. All right, anybody else? John got a badge.
Wings and Weights
got a badge. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pick this randomly here and see what went on. So Fitness DMK got 3 hearts. John got 2 hearts. Wings and Weights got 2 heart badge. Big Irishman got 1. Angela 3 hearts. Whole Outlaw 3 hearts times 2.
Hulk Squad got a 3 heart one as well.
And Hulk Squad got a 3 heart one too as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 2 winners out of here. And what we got to do is randomly do it, right? So let me randomly choose these. I got to figure out how I'm going to do this here because I want to make sure it's fair. And I want to hook you guys all up. So, what I'll do is at this point, maybe I'll even send all you guys out. Random number generation. Thank you. Art's doing this for me so we can do a random number generation. And at that point, I want to make sure we hook you up. Dwayne Day just bought another badge. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a number generator right now. And then at that point, I'll tell you what, guys. I want you guys to pick a number 1 through 10 right now. And at that point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick somebody right out of that 1 through 10.
Only if you got a badge.
Huh?
Only the people that got
Only
a
if you
badge.
bought a badge. So if you bought a badge, you're ready to go. If you bought 2 badges, you get double the entries. All right? So I know Dwayne Day did, Holden Outlaw did. So if you got more than 1 badge, you guys are set. Ants Tusa did. So Ants Tusa said 8.
You want to do that?
3.
Let's just do it like this. I'll assign the numbers because we got to wait for them to come in. We don't have that much time.
Okay.
And I'll just roll the numbers
All
right
right.
here. So
I think we got everybody.
So we can go 1 through 8.
Ants Tusa got 8.
Okay, let me pull up the screen here. These guys to check out. All right.
Dwayne Day got 3. Hulk Squad said, I give up my spot. I got a ton of Titan gear.
Good guy. Good man. All right, so how many numbers did they pick total?
I got 7. All right, guys. What I'm going to do is, listen, I'm going to have Art do this so you guys can see it too as well.
Dwayne's number 1. There you go. Yeah, good idea.
All right, so you guys can see up there, Art's got numbers, and he's got a random number generator up
So
there.
1 through 8.
1 through 8, all right?
Here.
Oh, we got one more guy in here. We got Benassi. Benassi got one too as well.
Okay, I see him. I'm gonna add him. Ben.
All right, so I'm gonna pick 2 winners out of this.
This is number 9.
Go ahead,
All right, here we go.
hit that generator.
All right, here we go. I gotta go to 9, max 9. Here we go. Ready? And 1, 2, rolling.
So 4. Wings and Weights, you are a winner. You'll get a free Titan shirt. I'll let you pick any of our V-necks that we have. Who else we got?
All right, we're gonna roll again.
One
Ready?
more.
I'm gonna take it. Yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Number
8.
Holden Outlaw.
Holden Outlaw, you will receive another free Titan gear. And I'll tell you what, for my guys out there that want a free shirt, if you guys want another one, I'll hook you up. All right, so I want to give out to everybody. So for these people, right? So we've got Holden Outlaw, who's I don't think he's on here right now, and we got Wings and Weights. Pick one more, Art. We're gonna do one more. I love you guys. I want to do one more.
Ready? 1. Showing them.
I'm showing you guys, so you guys can see here.
Right here. Here's the number. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, and rolling. Number
5.
Who's number 5?
Big Irishman.
All right.
Wings and Weights, Big Irishman, Holden Outlaw. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. All right, so, guys, text the line 727-389-3220. Say, listen, I won the contest online. John's going to send me out some free Titan gear. Let me know your sizes, and we'll get you guys hooked up. I want to make sure. So, Titan V-neck, Titan Strong. I'm trying to think what else I got there. I got some. I got some sleeveless hoodies. So the sleeveless hoodies, I'll hook you guys up for that too as well. And every week, long sleeve. I got long sleeve hoodies. So if you guys want long sleeve hoodie, short sleeve hoodie, V-neck, I'm gonna let you guys pick whatever you guys want. Tell me your size. Text the number 727-389-3220, and I'll make sure I hook you guys up. All right. So I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Thank you guys, man. It's been a hell of a Titan Talk Tuesday. I love you guys. Let me talk about the new poll. I got a minute left.
Okay. All right.
Have you thought about getting on hormone replacement therapy? 12% said no. Why would I? Well, because you want to make sure you're optimized if you need it. If you don't need it, you don't need it. 67% yes. What can it help me with? Oh, my God. So many things. You guys need to call or text us. Yes, I'm on it through Titan Medical Care. Awesome. And I'm on it with another provider, but can Titan help me feel better? Of course. Yes, we can. Definitely. I wear my sleeveless hoodie all the time, much to my wife's dismay. She don't like the sleeveless hoodie, man? Oh, man, we got to get her a tank top or something, DMK. Let me know, man. I'll hook it up. All right?
10 seconds.
All right, so I appreciate all you guys. I want to be fair about this, the badge thing, and getting you guys some free Titan gear. Guys, I got more Titan gear coming, different stuff, even hats and stuff like that. So next one I'll give away. You guys see an item, let me know what it is, and, maybe it's a Nike. Maybe I'll give you guys away that next one. You never know. So I appreciate all you guys tuning in. I'll see you guys next week for another Titan Talk Tuesday, 6 p.m. with me, John, CEO of Titan.